Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the wild and sometimes weird world of corporate filings, and boy do we have a story of unexpected twists and turns for you today. This is a filing that reminds us that even in the corporate world, life can throw you a curveball you never saw coming. So what's the big news? Well, it's something truly somber. Mill City Ventures III Limited had to report the unexpected passing of one of their independent directors, Mr. Lawrence S. Zipkin. This wasn't just any director, folks. He was a key player involved in important committees like corporate governance, nominating, and compensation. His passing, which happened on July 9th, has created a bit of a domino effect for the company, forcing them to notify the world about some upcoming challenges. If you're interested in the nitty-gritty of how corporate rules work when tragedy strikes, stick around, and before we dive in, if you like getting straight to the point insights from these filings, hit that subscribe button. And July 9th has created a bit of a domino effect for the company, forcing them to notify the world about some upcoming challenges. If you're interested in the nitty-gritty of how corporate rules work when tragedy strikes, stick around. And before we dive in, if you like getting straight to the point insights from these filings, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Also join our Discord community. The report itself is dated July 18th, 2025, but it's covering events that started to unfold a little earlier. The company first announced the sad news about Mr. Zipkin's passing on July 15th. Now, Mill City Ventures III Inches III, company at the heart of this. They are incorporated in Minnesota under the file number 01472. There's no former name or former address mentioned here that's relevant to our story today. It's all about how they handle a sudden leadership void. So why is this filing so important? It's all about compliance with the rules of the stock exchange they're listed on, which in this case is NASDAQ. NASDAQ has very specific rules about the makeup of a company's board of directors, especially when it comes to independence. Think of it as making sure the people calling the shots aren't too cozy with management so they can make objective decisions. On July 18th, the company got a letter from NASDAQ. This letter was a heads up that because Mr. Zipkin, who was an independent director, had passed away, Mill City Ventures III Limited was no longer meeting NASDAQ's requirements. Specifically, they're no longer meeting the rule that says a majority of the board of directors must be independent. Also, there's a rule about the audit committee, which is the group that oversees the company's financial reporting and internal controls. This committee needs to have at least 3 independent directors. With Mr. Zipkin's passing, that number went down, and now the company is out of compliance with this crucial requirement too. Now, here's the good news. NASDAQ doesn't just immediately kick companies off the exchange for these kinds of things, especially when it's due to an unforeseen event like this. They've given Mill City Ventures III Limited a grace period to fix the problem. They have until either their next annual shareholder meeting or July 9th of next year, 2026, whichever comes first. But if their next meeting happens before January 5th, 2026, whichever comes first. But if their next meeting happens before January 5th, 2026, whichever comes first. But if their next meeting happens before January 5th, you want to decide. What's the plan to get back on track? The company's board of directors plans to appoint a new independent director. This new person will fill the empty spot on the board and on the audit committee. This is the standard way to fix this type of issue, by finding a qualified individual to bring the company back into compliance with NASDAQ's rules. Signed Douglas M. Polinsky. The report is signed by Douglas M. Polinsky, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Mill City Ventures III Limited, dated July 2025. Now, looking at this filing, the most important takeaway isn't about financial numbers, as there are no financial tables in this particular report. Instead, it's a stark reminder of how important governance and leadership continuity are for any company, especially those listed on major exchanges. The unexpected death of a key independent director has immediate consequences, forcing the company to address compliance issues very quickly. While the company has a clear path forward by appointing a new director, it highlights a vulnerability. Losing a director, especially one involved in critical committees like audit and governance, can disrupt the delicate balance of oversight. For Mill City Ventures III Limited, the immediate challenge is to find and onboard a new independent director who can quickly grasp the company's operations and contribute to its governance without missing a beat. This also puts a spotlight on succession planning within the board itself, making sure that there are always qualified individuals ready to step in when needed. It's a lesson for all companies that even with strong financials, robust leadership, Alright, that's our breakdown of this important filing from Mill City Ventures III Limited. What's your take on how companies manage leadership changes and compliance? Is there anything you think they could do better to prepare for such events? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. And don't forget to join our Discord community by clicking the link in the description. It's a great place to connect with fellow enthusiasts and share your insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.